Guys, welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. This is my second video for the day. Please try as much as possible to like this video, comment, share it on all social media platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell notification to get update anytime, any day I upload. So guys, please check out my new channel, Original Nigeria Boy, simply Nigeria Boy. I have a lot of great content there, so the link is in the description below. So guys, we know we are in this C19 area despite the vaccine being available now. So well, we are still observing the restrictions. And recently, Lagos State police arrested 113 C19 violators who went to a party to try to celebrate themselves. You know, they tried to organize a party, and unfortunately for them, they were whisked away by Nigeria police, Lagos police, precisely in Lagos. And I know, guys, just few days ago, the governor of Lagos State hosted some kind of rally where Tinubu was there, and you can see the crowd. Police never came there. I know what you guys were saying that time, that how come the government of Lagos can organize a rally and the police didn't arrest anybody. Meanwhile, people who are busy partying, enjoying themselves, police will just come there and arrest them. Well, you should all know that in this country there's inequality. You know everything is not balanced, so that doesn't mean that you will be foamy or hot head. Just keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. We know everything is not balanced. The government are doing the wrong thing, and meanwhile they're asking us to do the right thing. Just keep yourself safe, guys. That's just all I have for you. And meanwhile, Daddy Free's wife recently came out yesterday, which was International Women's Day. She decided to talk about what recently happened, how Daddy Freezy was asked by the court to pay her ex-husband 5 million naira for having an affair, with a married woman, which is that is her. Meanwhile, she came out to say that, see, it's not all you see on social media that you believe. And she said her husband betrayed her, stuff and all those kind of things. And she shared a hospital report showing that, yeah, she was actually being molested, beaten, and abused in the relationship, in the marriage. So then I asked the question, is that enough for Daddy Freezy to start having an affair with her? You know, one thing that I know is that sometimes husband push their wife to do some certain things. I agree with that. And honestly, I am not completely honest. I'm not completely honest with what I'm saying, but I try to be good to the woman that I will get married to, because I've seen almost everything, and I see that, see, you just have to find love out there, and when you love your wife, make sure you respect her. A couple report shows that, yes, maybe she was probably beaten by her ex-husband. So it's like Daddy Freeze. I usually like to call him Daddy Freezy. Daddy Freeze is like a savior who came into her life to save her from that situation. That's the whole thing that she's trying to pass. Well, you know, the tabloid, including myself, has called out by Daddy Freezy, saying that, oh, you were sleeping with a married woman. You were actually sleeping with a married woman. I said that in my videos, so I'm not as if. Well, we are still waiting to see how the issue goes, because Daddy Freezy is taking the matter to appeal court. And another person was arrested recently, and this guy was smiling while being paraded by the EFCC. Is a Uber driver. This Uber driver is being arrested. They say Uber driver smiles after court sentenced him to prison for fraud. And you know how much this fraud is? $50. Let me say $50 would be like, let me say 25,000 naira or 25,000 naira now. $50, 23,000 naira fraud. This guy was sentenced. It says Justice M.A. of Oyo State High Court sitting in Ibadan, Oyo State on Monday, March 8, 2021, convicted and sentenced one Michael, an Uber driver, to 3 months in prison. A statement released by the EFCC say he was convicted after he pleaded guilty to an one-count charge bordering on obtaining money by false pretense, preferred against him by the Ibadan Zone Office of the EFCC. What this man actually did was that he defrauded one guy out there, a white man obviously, out there, and he pretended to be a white female, and this guy sent him $50 US, 25,000 naira. Now this guy for go for sentence for 3 months. So you see, in this country, when you steal big, they tend to try to pamper you, and you won't even be sentenced. That is why this saying usually go around that if you want to steal as a Yahoo guy or as a government official, make sure you steal big so that you can bribe your way out. Stealing 50,000 50 US dollar, 25,000 naira won't get you anywhere. You can't bribe anybody, but that's just how it is. That's just the life anyway. And of course, let's talk about Psquare brothers. Firstly, let me start with Peter Okoye. Peter Okoye was highly praised yesterday after this whole news about Harry and Meghan versus the royal family. For those of you who are following that particular news, you know Harry and Meghan, they are not part of the royal family. Well, they just went out of the royal family to start their own life, so they resigned from the royal family. Well, they decided to speak up against what they were battling during the time they were still in the royal home, and how they were able to battle depression. They spoke with Oprah, and a lot of people had a lot of personal opinions concerning our interview. And even FreeWestD, for those of you who know FreeWestD, my guy who has a blog, when we were having this argument, this discussion yesterday, he was fully supporting the royal home. Well, apart from that, let me just read some of the messages from fans who were actually praising Peter Okoye, because they were relating the issue to Harry and Meghan, say that Peter Okoye actually protected his wife despite his mom, his family not accepting his wife. You guys know his wife, a Yoruba woman. According to what they said, let me just read few of the messages of the tweets. Someone said, "I just love the way Harry is standing firmly by Meghan. Can never be an Igbo man." Then someone responded, said, Peter Okoye did not fight his twins and his entire family for his wife, and scatter the biggest money-making dual music group in Africa, preferring to returning to becoming an upcoming artist for you to be tweeting this type of classless yarns. Peter Okoye, Mr. P, did more than Harry to protect his wife, fought his family and left them, quarreled with his twins, scattered Psquare, a legacy world-beating successful music group for his wife, but he has been vandalized here by men and women. He is not a Nigerian man. Oprah owns Peter Okoye an interview. Peter Okoye didn't receive this much support, neither did Lola. In fact, she was vilified and called all sorts of names. But now, Harry and Meghan are your hero. You see, the thing called colonization is still there. When Peter Okoye Psquare stood with his wife against his family wishes, moral lesson, praise and worship were not flying up and down. Now that Prince Harry is standing with Meghan against the royal family, see praise and worship for Harry and dragging of Nigerian men up and down. Well, it's kind of like right. Peter Okoye actually tried for his wife, because his wife is one of the reasons why he is not in good terms with his brother. His other two brothers are very in good terms with each other, Paul and Jude. They are very, very okay with each other, but they have sidelined Peter Okoye because he chose to be with his wife. So I think he deserves some kind of accolades, because this is a guy who quarreled with his twin brother, breaking up a very, very successful music group. Psquare was one of the biggest brand in Africa then. Of course, you know now, even up to today, it's one of the biggest brand in Africa. But this guy was willing to let go simply because of his family, his well-being, and his wife. So he kind of like deserve some accolades. And also talking about this whole Meghan issue, this is what Reno Mokere said about the whole issue. He said, "We have seen it in Nigeria before. A certain celebrity married a certain man thinking he was the son of a former Nigeria president. She has thought her children would have the name brand that would make them and her like royalty. But when she found out that the man was not the son of who she thought he was, and that her son would not have that esteemed title of being the grandchild of a former president, the scale fell off her eyes and the marriage became unbearable." That particular phrase, this Reno is referring to Tonto Dike and Churchill issue. Tonto Dike thought Churchill was Obasanjo's son, and she thought her son will enjoy that privilege like being called the grandson of Obasanjo. But later she found out that Churchill and Obasanjo are not even related. So this particular phrase, that particular paragraph, Reno was actually referring to Tonto Dike. So he continues saying that, look, even if Queen Elizabeth and her entire family kneel down to greet Meghan Markle each morning and tremble before her, as long as the Queen does not change that 1917 law that prevents great-grandchildren of the monarch except great-grandchildren from the direct male heir to the throne from becoming prince and princess, Meghan would still have found a way to accuse them. She did not know about that law. She schemed, but was blindsided and caught off guard. In fact, she confessed during the interview that she did not have sufficient knowledge of the royal protocol. She just assumed her children would automatically get the title. And as we all should know, assumption is the mother of frustration. Well, guys, a lot of people are supporting Meghan. A lot of people are not supporting Meghan. I will encourage you guys to watch that interview with Oprah. I just did this morning. I watched that interview this morning, like 2 hours long interview, and I actually enjoyed it. Uti, former Baby Nigeria housemate, equally talked about this, and he said, family first, always. You see the love thing? If it makes you turn your back on your family, then watch out. Even if Clifford OG was part of my family, I would never join anyone, especially a romantic partner, to bring down and condemn my family. Never. Uti is saying that it's good for you to choose your family than love. Well, I hope I was able to explain that to you. Well, let's move forward and talk about church. But before we talk about this church, because there was a church that recently, let me just talk about the church. A pastor recently narrated a story about a husband, a spiritual father, and the husband's wife. Watch that.
A man and a woman came before me, and the woman was talking. The man was telling the woman, keep quiet, keep quiet. The woman kept talking, kept talking, kept talking, kept talking. And I told her, I said, be quiet. And she kept quiet immediately. And I started talking. She said, Daddy, if you respect your pastor more than your husband, you are a disgrace. A lot of you are humble to spiritual fathers, proud to your husband. God will not even judge you because of your pastor. He will judge you because of your husband. No reference for the husband. Immediately, the husband is 25 years older than me. Immediately, a younger boy who is a pastor, by the grace of God, said, be quiet. She kept quiet.
Crazy. I've talked about similar stuff on my channel several times. Why will you be so much have this love for a fellow man than your husband? You see people, oh, daddy, mommy. It goes both ways, though. Those men also who respect their mommy pastor than their own wife. Come on, man. But now they are human being like you. It provokes me if my friend they say daddy and mommy to their pastors. I told them several times, why are you calling him your daddy? Is he your daddy? Or why are you calling your mommy? What is wrong with you? I told my friend several times, if I don't even want to be around there when they say, oh, this is my daddy. I'll be like, your daddy? They call their pastor your daddy. And meanwhile, you see, I don't know if you'll be like, oh, he's a real pastor, he's a true pastor, because we love to hear what we want to hear. And also, here's another video of a church. A pastor literally brought gun into the church. And of course, some of the members brought cutlasses, brooms, trying to beat the devil. Man. Oh, God. Like, say, the house of God is supposed to be peaceful. No, relax. God is not rushing you. You won't rush God. You won't tell God what to do. Relax. Talk to Him. That is how my father has taught me to interact with God. You don't need anybody there. Even you are meant to feed God in your mind. No, talk to Him. Sit down somewhere quiet. Just you. Why are you carrying cutlass? Who do you want to cut? And oh God, man, our people perish because of lack of knowledge. Simple and short. And I'm almost done with this video. Talking about Psquare again. Paul, of course, Paul and Jude Okoye, because they are the best brothers right now. Apart from Peter Okoye, Paul and Jude went out to visit Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy recently bought a mansion, and ever since, I've been welcoming a lot of people into his house to check out the mansion. Well, they recently went to visit Don Jazzy, and they had this full meal. But one thing is that, come on, man, this Don Jazzy and people, they are actually making real money, unlike how it used to be during those days. No money in music business, no money at all. In fact, I can vividly tell you that Don Jazzy, the band, and all those people are like among the people who actually opened up this music market business. They were among the people who went out to feature international celebrities. Were actually pushing it outside, because if you really check, honestly, the people who actually listen, who actually will benefit, will profit more from when it comes to music, you see it's international, US, UK, those people. Because we in Nigeria can't buy tickets. Honestly, we don't have that kind of money to buy tickets. We have so many issues around us that we want to spend money on, instead of buying tickets to watch a celebrity, a musician perform. We prefer free performance. But at the end of the day, those guys are seriously making money. Like, come on, man, seriously making money. So they visited each other, and of course they visited Don Jazzy, and of course I bet they might have had a wonderful time. And this is what someone said about Nigerian men. They said, the way Nigerian men talk about not being loved till they provide, you will think they are actually providers. The way that Nigerian men talks that they are not being loved until they start providing for girls. This lady said that someone will actually think that they are actually providers. And Nigerian men are not providers. Well, another woman tackled her, saying that, see, not gonna lie, Nigerian men are provided for me for as long as I can remember. It's because of them that I don't need a job if I don't want one. In fact, it's because of Nigerian men that have not moved to the abroad, because who will give me a monthly allowance in Canada? Well, thank you, girl. We Nigerian men are actually really trying. And to end this video, just check out this NSAS lawyer, this particular man who was so against the NSAS movement. In fact, this man went to court to sue the likes of Don Jazzy and other Nigerian celebrities for their involvement in NSAS, for supporting NSAS. He even wanted to sue the Twitter CEO for supporting NSAS. Do you know this guy is fake? According to NBA of Nigeria, they came out to say they don't recognize this guy. This guy has no certificate, never went to a law school, even graduated, nothing at all. This guy is fake. Well, you just shoot yourself on your own foot. Well, I hope this guy get arrested. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Adamslink. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, share it on all the platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification to get update anytime, any day I upload. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.